Hi, thanks so much for being here. My name's Cindy and I'm here to do the reading for Leo. For the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for February 2020, okay? So, I don't need to go through it. We all know it's a general reading. Also, be sure to watch the whole video because some messages might resonate and others might not. If it does not resonate, it doesn't mean that other messages are not going to resonate, okay? Do keep that in mind. And also, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it totally. Thank you so much. It helps me to be able to continue to do these free readings for you guys on YouTube. So do keep that in mind, okay? Thank you so much for the support, and let's get started, okay? So I already pre-shuffled the cards before I started the video, but I am going to shuffle a few more times. And let's see what comes up, okay? Thanks so much for being here. Spirit, what are the messages for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020? What are the messages for Leo, please? I also am using the Gilded Tarot with the Rider Waite as clarifying, okay? So just to let you guys know what decks I'm using. So let's keep it pushing. Okay. Spirit, what are the messages for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. What do all my Leos need to know for what's coming up? What messages do they need to know for February 2020 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020? Thank you so much. 2 more shuffles and I'll cut the deck and we'll get started. Okay, guys? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. My major cycle coming to a completion, I feel. All right, let's cut this in 3 piles. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Whew, okay. Well, starting off is a little heavy, okay? Some of you Leos could be struggling with a decision, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? There definitely is some type of decision here that you need to make that you're not being able to make, okay? So I'm not going to take this card, but I always like to look at the bottom. Now, the Two of Swords can talk about decisions, blockages. It can also talk about a stalemate situation, and it can also talk about truce. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but yeah. So definitely some blockages here of some sort or some type of decision making that needs to be made, but you're having problems. So let's see what comes out, okay? So Spirit, what are the messages for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. What are the messages for Leo, please? What are the messages for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Okay, first out, Temperance, Major Arcana. Okay, so for me, the Temperance can talk about harmony, okay? It can talk about balance, healing. It can talk about finding middle ground. It can talk about travel. It can also talk about the holidays, which obviously, Valentine's Day is coming up. It can also talk about a guardian angel. It can talk about pretty much everything that I just stated. So do keep that in mind, okay, that maybe some of you guys could be finding balance, okay, within a situation of some sort. All right, so do keep that in mind. Okay, what other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. What kind of messages? Oops, okay. Well, the Two of Swords came right back out again, okay? So there definitely is some type of blockage here going on. A few cards flew out with it, but this is the only one that came upside right, so I'm going to take it. Like I said, the Two of Swords can talk about, decisions, blockages, stagnancy, something being to us, coming to a halt for a minute, about, some type of decision that needs to be made, something of that matter. Don't worry, we'll see what it is, okay, guys? I will clarify the cards, don't forget. Let's see what other messages come out. Let me just pick up all these little cards. Okay. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. What other messages do my Leos need to know? Okay. The Seven of Pentacles came out. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. The Seven of Pentacles can talk about effort, okay, for some of you guys. It can also refer to time too, so 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 days, whatever the case may be. It can talk about hard labor. It can talk about rewards. It can talk about profit, visions, maybe investments, or reassessments of some sort. Okay, but this also for me can talk about family, considering the fact that it is a tree. It could be a family tree, something of that matter. Some of you guys might be needing to make a decision about some investments, or making a decision about whatever it is that you need to make a decision about, in regards to finances, or rewards, labor, something of that matter. But don't worry, we'll figure it out. As soon as I clarify, we'll be able to pinpoint. Okay, what other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. I feel like there's a lot of balance that's coming back into your life. I definitely feel like you're starting to get stuff balanced out now. You have some decisions that need to be made in regards to your finances and stuff, but we'll see. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Okay, like 4 cards popped out. Sorry, I got 5 cards actually. Sorry guys, I don't take that many. What other messages? 1 please at a time, please, Spirit. How many messages can I get in one shuffle, right? It's crazy. Okay. All right. Here, coming out. The 4 of Swords just came out, okay? Now, this is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, okay? Do keep that in mind. Now, the 4 of Swords can talk about retreat. Some of you guys could be going on some type of retreat of some sort with your job, with your family, whatever the case may be. This can also talk about reflection. It can talk about rest, recovery, meditation, solitude, and contemplating. Some of you guys could be contemplating something, or you're just recovering, or some of you guys might have had a little bit of a loss of finances or something of that matter, but you're, saving up, you're gaining your strength back, you're resting. This can also, when we talked earlier, hold on guys, the 7 of Pentacles can talk about being a workaholic. So I feel like some of you guys could be working a little bit too much, and you need to calm your balls down. Okay, I don't mean that in no disrespectful way, but you do have to take care of yourself. Okay, because if you don't take care of yourself, no one's going to take care of yourself, right? Just as quick as you get laid off or you quit or whatever, there's going to be another worker taking your place, right? So do keep that in mind. Always keep up with your health. Do rest, okay? Recover. Take the time off that you need to relax and rest, and all that kind of good stuff, okay? Do keep that in mind. Don't overwork yourself. What other messages do we have for Leo, please, for February? What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Too many, Spirit. Spirit likes to give me a lot of messages. What other messages do we have for Leo, please, for February 2020? What other messages do we have for Leo, please, for February 2020? Okay, again, with like 25 cards. Sorry, Spirit. A little less, please. A little less, please, for my Leos. Okay, well, now we know what came out. So, a new beginning is on the horizons. Could be with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is a beautiful new beginning, okay? This is a beautiful card, honestly. It's all about new beginnings, honestly. It's beautiful. It can talk about a new love, okay? It can talk about a new relationship. It can talk about new beginnings, new emotional beginnings. Something that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. Now, this is universe sent, so this is meant to happen. This is destiny, whatever this is. This new beginning is meant to happen, okay? Could be with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or they could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in their chart, okay? So do keep that in mind. Just because, try not to pay too much attention to the sign specific, because it could just be that they have that in their chart, or you have that sign in your chart, whatever the case may be. Sometimes it's not even about the signs, it's just about the card meanings, okay? Do keep that in mind. Okay, what other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Okay, well, enough cards. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So many cards come out and I'm like, I cannot take that many, Spirit. What other messages? Okay, well, as soon as I said that, guess what popped out? So whatever this new beginning is just quite happy. Beautiful. We're going to clarify it to know what kind of new beginning. But the Nine of Cups is a beautiful card too. The Nine of Cups talks about satisfaction, happiness, wishes being granted. Can talk about indulgence, being comfortable, something of that matter. They're both Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So you could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart or vice versa. Everything can be switched, flipped, and turned around. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. The Hermit. The Hermit came out. Now, the Hermit can talk about inner wisdom. It can talk about solitude. It can also talk about withdrawing. So some of you guys might just want to be alone, whatever the case may be, to find your way or whatever the case may be. It can talk about being a loner. And it can also talk about loneliness. So maybe some of you guys were feeling lonely in the past or are feeling lonely, something of that matter. But don't worry, we're going to clarify and see what it is. It can also be like to kind of like go within and figure out what you want. Okay. The Hermit is not a bad card. It's more of like, I want to just like, I want to dig within myself, by myself, to figure out what I want, what I need, and, you know, what I want to do in my life. That's what that means for me, okay? All right. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? What other messages? Okay, well, sorry, guys. What other messages do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Okay, well, this was coming out earlier, and now it flipped over again. Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, the Six of Wands can talk about victory. It can talk about success. It can talk about public acclaim. It can talk about being recognized. Promotions. It can talk about support. This is a card of victory. You're quite victorious with whatever it is you're doing. Okay. Some of you guys could really be just wanting to focus on yourself. Okay. Wanting to really focus on yourself and your work. And I feel like a lot of you guys are just wanting to just relax. Like, are just wanting to just relax and just, you know, figure out what it is that makes you happy. Now, whatever this new beginning is, it's definitely going to bring some balance into your life, okay, Leo? But like I said, there is a decision that needs to be made. We're going to clarify right now. The bottom of the deck, okay, well, here we go. So the bottom of the deck, I'm not going to take them, but I'm just going to show you what came. So the bottom of the deck is the Death card and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is, you know, can talk about Mother Earth, can talk about being practical, secure, dependable. You know, this is a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman. This could be you embodying this, you know, type of card. But it can be someone who's motherly, a nurturer, something of that matter. Somebody who's very independent and stable by themselves. Someone who saves their money, but they are very giving, you know, when they need to be. And it's also paired with the Death card. Now, the Death card can talk about endings. It can talk about transformations, transitions, and change. Okay, so some of you, I feel like, could have gone through a big transition or a big change with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You know, this is the sign of Scorpio, so maybe some of you guys could have been, you know, dealing with a Scorpio. Something ended with a Scorpio, you know, it could be of that matter. It doesn't have to be, but some of you guys could have recently gone through a transformation, or you are going through a transformation. Do keep that in mind. Okay, let's clarify with the Rider-Waite tarot deck now. Let's clarify these babies up and see, dig more into this, okay? Oh, man. And it's funny because the Two of Swords was on top of this deck too. So on top of the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So whatever this is, it could be a really hard decision for you guys. I have seen the World card a few times, so that is definitely an ending to a cycle. So some of you guys could be really ending a cycle with somebody, or, you know, starting a new cycle, something of that matter. But we're going to clarify up a few of these cards. So Spirit, clarify the Temperance for me for Leo for February 2020. Please clarify the Temperance card, please, for Leo, February 2020. I just saw the World card again. Tell me about this Temperance card, please, for Leo for February 2020. Okay, let's cut this deck in threes and let's get started. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. Like I said, some of you guys could be going through a transformation, or you already went through a transformation. Okay, maybe somebody around you is going through a big transformation. Okay, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, that's really what it could be. So let's see. Tell me about this Temperance card, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Tell me about this Temperance card, please, for Leo. Tell me about this Temperance card, please, for Leo. What did I just say, guys? I'm telling you, what did I just say? I just literally said that I saw the World how many times? And in the beginning of the video, what did I say? That there's a completion coming to an end. Was I not joking? I'm really not joking, right? Really, like, I'm telling you. Whew, man, that is crazy. Okay, this can talk about a completion. It can talk about success. It can talk about something coming to a conclusion, integration. It can also talk about a rebirth, okay? It can talk about closure. It can talk about traveling the world. And it can also talk about the universe. Okay? And it is clarifying the Temperance card. Sorry, guys. I'm always bumping the cards. It's annoying. I know. But it is clarifying the Temperance card. Okay? And remember what we talked about? The Temperance can talk about harmony, balance, healing, finding, you know, the middle ground, travel. Some of you guys could be traveling somewhere. Okay? Wanting to travel the world. You know, whatever the cycle is that came to an ending, you're regaining balance back into your life, okay? Which is beautiful, because that's exactly what everybody needs, is balance, okay? That's beautiful, Leo. I'm proud. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Two of Swords, please, for Leo. Let's talk about this Two of Swords, please, for Leo. What does this Two of Swords talk about, please? Whoops, too many cards. Two of Swords, please, for Leo. Okay, well, that's like 25 cards again. Tell me about this Two of Swords, please, for Leo. One card, please, Spirit, only. One card only, Spirit. Okay, I kept seeing this card, and it flew out again. Whew. Okay, so there definitely was a completion that came to an end. This is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about, this could be the sign of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but this talks about walking away from something or someone that is no longer fulfilling. Some of you guys needed to make a decision about it, was struggling to make a decision about it. I feel like this is more in the past type of thing, but I'm not too sure. You know, everybody's situation is different, but, you know, this can talk about walking away from somebody. It can talk about a retreat. It can talk about maybe some of you guys were feeling abandoned. It can talk about leaving, moving on, and it can talk about solitary. Now, I really do feel like some of you guys did walk away from an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini recently, okay? Because it just wasn't fulfilling. Some of you guys had a hard time walking away from them. You needed to make an extreme decision, something that was hard, of course. It's always hard to walk away from somebody, right? Somebody that you love, somebody you want to, somebody you can see a future with, whatever the case may be. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles, please. Oops. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles, please, for Leo. Sorry, guys. My nose is scratchy. Like I said, I'm really telling you guys, some of you guys literally walked away from somebody, or they walked away from you. I'm feeling like you walked away from them, but it doesn't have to be. It could be vice versa. Don't forget, it doesn't have to be those signs either. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles for Leo, please. For February 2020. Okay. Like, so many cards keep popping out. Spirit, only one, please. Only one card, please. For the Seven of Pentacles for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And there we go. We got oops, sorry, guys. The Six of, excuse me. Not the Six of Swords. I just saw the Six of Swords earlier. The Six of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as yourself. Now, we did talk about what the Six of Wands is because we have it right here at the end, but we're going to talk about it again. It's success, okay? Whatever this is, success. Now, you know, whatever this is that you're working on, it could be your job. Sorry, guys, I have to do this because it's so hard to pick the cards up. Your job, saving your pentacles, your effort, you know, whatever rewards you're getting back, your vision, your investments, whatever the case may be, it's quite victorious. And I feel like a lot of you guys might be a manager of some sort, or somebody that a lot of people look up to, okay, within your job or something of that matter. It could be, like I said, you could be a boss, some type of boss, manager, whatever the case may be. So do keep that in mind, okay? Do keep that in mind. Let's talk about this Four of Swords, please. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please. Tell me about the Four of Swords, please, for Leo. And again, what did I just say? Whatever this reward is, I feel like a lot of you guys could be receiving some type of award for all your hard work. Whatever this is really going to help you to relax. You got the Four of Swords with the Four of Swords. So that means you need to rest. You need to relax. You need to recover. Like I said, you need to take time out. Come on. Four of Swords with the other Four of Swords. That is 4-4. Relax. Relax, please. You have 6-6 and you have 4-4. Sorry, guys. I had to take some water because my mouth is dry. Relax, please. That's really what it's saying. Just relax. Whatever you do, try not to work too hard because I know Leos can be workaholics. I myself know some Leos, so they are workaholics. They work until their little toes fall off, literally. Okay. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. And the Judgment card fell out before I could even concentrate on it. Okay. Whew. Such a really hard, struggle feeling. The Judgment card did pop out. I'm not going to save it, but I'm going to talk about it because it's something significant. It is a major arcana. It can talk about, a rebirth. It can talk about an awakening of some sort. It can talk about a resurrection, a renewal. It can also talk about a spiritual calling, okay? Obviously, you see she has the trumpet. I think that's a trumpet. Honestly, I really don't know. But it can talk about a higher calling. It can talk about a transformation. Okay, so some of you guys could be going through a transformation of some sort. Like I said, I'm not going to take it, but I just want to point it out because it was a major arcana card. Okay? Tell me about this. Tell me about this Ace of Cups, please. Tell me about this Ace of Cups for Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February. The King of Pentacles. So some of you guys could have a new beginning with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Now, this doesn't necessarily pertain to a male. We all have feminine and masculine energy, so it doesn't necessarily mean, if you're a woman, you could be getting with a male, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not sex specific, okay? But this is a sign of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And the King of Pentacles talks about security. It talks about authority, power. It can also talk about discipline. It can talk about someone who's a father figure or something of that sort. And it can also talk about abundance. Now, the King of Pentacles is, someone who spends their money wisely, but they make sure that, they have everything they need. So you could be having a beautiful new beginning with a Capricorn. Sorry, guys. With a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this could be you. Maybe a new beginning within your finances. Maybe you're saving up more, something of that matter. Let's see what this Nine of Cups is. Or, you could be being with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces too. There could be a new beginning here with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay? With someone who's very independent. Okay? All right. Tell me about this Nine of Cups, please. Tell me about this Nine of Cups for Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Tell me about this Nine of Cups, please. Okay. The Two of Cups. Yeah, definitely some type of relationship that brings a lot of happiness. It could, a lot of water here. So you could have water in your chart, or they could have water in their chart, whatever the case may be. But the Nine of Cups paired with the Two of Cups is beautiful. It's a relationship. It's a lot of happiness. Of course, this is going to come after you rest. So please rest, okay? You need it. You deserve it. But yeah, this, the Nine of Cups, like I told you guys before, can talk about, happiness, wishes being granted, indulgence, satisfaction, stuff like that. Paired with the Two of Cups can talk about, love relationship, romance, love, engagement, marriage, partnership of some sort. So whatever this is that you're getting into, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This can also be, you getting into a new relationship with somebody. Okay, could be even with a Virgo. Okay, let's talk about this. Sorry guys, the cards flipped. Let's talk about this Hermit card. Let's see what this Hermit card talks about. Okay. Sorry guys, the cards, I'm really particular with the cards. I know, I'm annoying. Okay, tell me about this Hermit card, please. Tell me about the Hermit card for Leo, please. Tell me about the Hermit card for Leo, please. Tell me about the Hermit card for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2020. Tell me about the Hermit card. Oops. Okay, well, out of all the cards that flew out, oh my God, the Devil fell out. Okay. The Devil card can talk about, first of all, it's the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so you could be dealing with the Capricorn or a Virgo, because the Hermit card is a Virgo. Now, let's talk about the Hermit card. Sorry guys, I keep kicking the dang camera. Let's talk about the Hermit card a little bit, just to remind you. So the Hermit card does talk about, inner wisdom, solitude, withdrawing, seeker. It can talk about loner or feeling lonely. And then, Capricorn, this is the sign of Capricorn, like I said, and this is the Devil card. Now, the Devil card can talk about bondage. Some of you could be bonded to a Capricorn. Or it can also talk about restriction, addiction, stagnation, trapped, excess, or materialism. Okay? So, some of you guys could be stuck to a Capricorn or something of that matter. Some of you guys maybe not, whatever the case may be. Some of you maybe just want to be by yourself, whatever the case may be. Let's see what this last card is for you guys. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February. Okay, the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as yourself. Now, the Page of Wands can talk about creative new energy. It can talk about traveling. Some of you guys could be traveling. It can talk about message. It can talk about new passion. And it can also talk about exciting news. Okay? And whatever it is, it's quite victorious. So it's happy news, of course. It's not negative news. It's happy news. Okay, Leo? Well, that is your reading. you're at the bottom of the deck, the sun card. Things are going to start looking up for you, okay, Leo? When the sun is shining, everything's shining, okay? So that is your reading for February. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for being here, and bye for now.